Hidden beneath the rolling hills of rural Ontario, just 90 minutes from Toronto, lies Ark 2, an underground bunker unlike anything else in the world. Concealed under 14 feet of earth, this 10,000-square-foot fortress is the creation of Bruce Beach, an eccentric yet determined man who dedicated over 40 years of his life to its construction. Born in Kansas in 1934, Bruce came of age during the Cold War, when fears of nuclear war loomed large. Deeply affected by the political chaos of the Vietnam War and the constant threat of global annihilation, Bruce became obsessed with survival and protecting future generations. After moving to his wife Jean's hometown of Hornings Mills in the late 1970s, he turned his private fears into a very public mission. Bruce's vision for Ark 2 was both unorthodox and ambitious. Rather than constructing a shelter with traditional materials, he chose to use 42 decommissioned school buses, bought for around $300 each. Their reinforced steel roofs and spacious interiors made them surprisingly ideal for the task. By 1980, he had begun positioning the buses into a tight underground grid on his 12.5-acre property. With the help of volunteers, Bruce connected them by cutting, welding, and sealing their frames, transforming the buses into a labyrinth of rooms, hallways, and storage areas. Once sealed and interconnected, they were encased in concrete and buried, making Ark 2 completely invisible from above. Though Bruce had no formal engineering background, he consulted with the designer of Toronto's subway system, who reviewed his plans and deemed the project structurally sound. Ark 2 was more than a shelter, it was a self-sufficient underground city. It featured diesel generators with enough fuel for 3 months, a private well for water, and a sophisticated plumbing system connected to a massive septic tank. There were 2 industrial-grade kitchens, a decontamination room with showers and sterilization sinks, and essential communication equipment including a radio center to reach the outside world. The complex also included a library, classrooms, a nursery, and even a mortuary. Bruce divided sleeping quarters by gender to maximize space, separating families in the process. Despite the stark conditions, he tried to maintain a sense of normalcy by including play areas and games for children, believing that education and community were vital even during crises. To Bruce, Ark 2 represented not just survival, but the rebirth of society. Volunteers who helped build or maintain the shelter earned a guaranteed spot inside, which attracted both local residents and survivalists from afar. Although many in the global prepper community were fascinated by his creation, Bruce rejected the prepper label, insisting that his work was humanitarian, not selfish. A former U.S. Air Force radio operator and computer science teacher, he founded Safe America for Everyone, a movement promoting preparedness and inclusivity. His newsletter, which reached over 2,000 subscribers, encouraged people of all backgrounds to prepare for potential disasters, not out of fear, but out of responsibility to one another. However, Bruce's creation drew sharp criticism from local authorities in Ontario. Lacking official permits and considered a fire risk, Ark 2 was repeatedly shut down by the fire department. Authorities spent considerable resources to disrupt Bruce's public gatherings, claiming that the complex posed safety hazards. Bruce viewed these efforts as short-sighted and bureaucratic, believing that his work was misunderstood. He warned that nuclear war could begin with a conflict between Pakistan and India, potentially triggering global destruction. Although his doomsday timeline varied, from decades in the future to seemingly imminent, his conviction never wavered. For Bruce, Ark 2 was not a curiosity or stunt, but a vital lifeline in a fragile world. Bruce Beach passed away in 2021 at the age of 87, leaving Ark 2 in the hands of his wife Jean and their 5 children. The shelter still exists, quietly preserved by a shrinking circle of volunteers. His newsletter continues under new leadership, keeping his message alive for a niche but passionate audience. Today, Ark 2 straddles the line between historical oddity and enduring symbol, viewed by some as a relic of Cold War paranoia, and by others as a bold testament to self-reliance and foresight. The future of Ark 2 remains uncertain, should it be preserved as a museum, opened for tours, or left to fade away. Whatever the outcome, Bruce's buried bunker continues to echo his belief that survival requires action, not just hope. Ark 2 remains both a monument to grim preparation and a quiet whisper of optimism beneath the soil of a sleepy Canadian village.